Well, my friends, I am here with Julie Shrader. She is the CEO and founder of Restored Wings, which is formerly Rejuvenating Women. I love this woman. You have done so many amazing things. And Julie, thank you for joining me today.
You're welcome. Thanks for having me, Andy.
Well, I know there's oh my gosh, there's so much that's going on in your organization. One of it being you've changed the name to Restored Wings. So
Mhm.
let's just start there. Tell us a little bit about Restored Wings and who you serve. Just a little history.
Yeah. So Restored Wings is we're an organization where we help women who've been trafficked. We have a home where they live for up to 2 years, and we provide a trauma-based recovery program. Pretty intense at times.
Yeah. Yeah, and I know, this is intense work. I mean, this
Yeah.
is the work you do. It's not for the faint of heart,
Mm-mm.
um, because you're in the mix. I mean, you're just in it. And
Mhm.
I know the gala that's coming up is a big, really helps support the mission and your organization. Um, so let's just talk a little bit about let's just dive right into the gala because I want to
Yeah.
talk about that and then we can backtrack and come back around
Sure.
the
Sure.
organization. But yeah, the gala's coming up on September 14th.
Yes. Doors open at 5:30 at La Vista Embassy
Mm,
Suites Conference Center,
mm.
and dinner will be served around 6:45.
Okay. And I do know that I mean I've been to this before and actually I mean you honored me a few years
Yeah.
back
Yeah.
and it was
Yeah.
it was so amazing and you're bringing the community together and
Yeah.
um what's the agenda? I have to say I got my invitation in the mail and but what's the agenda? Is there
Yeah.
somebody speaking and all that
Yeah.
good?
There's a keynote speaker, Dr. Tanya Stafford. She is herself a victim of sex trafficking at a young age. Her mother sold her to a trafficker, and then he held her captive for 10 years and sold her, and then she had 3 babies in that time.
Wow.
So she's had quite a life with familial trafficking. And now she's got her degree and she is actually practicing a home like ours, and she's going to talk about it. She's from Texas, and she's a spitfire of a woman. I just love her to death, and I think everyone who attends will love her too. She's great.
Yeah. So is that a Thursday night?
It is.
Okay, so it's a Thursday night. Is there, do you guys have a silent auction or are people just coming together for dinner?
We have
So,
a silent auction. Yep. So hopefully last year we had a lot of really great items. This year we're still collecting them. And we think we'll have another great silent auction. We're actually looking at putting a trip together right now. And I think that one will be for Nashville, which I always want to go visit. And I've never visited Nashville, but
yeah,
I
I haven't either.
love that. Yeah, that'd be great. And we're looking for maybe a beach vacation as well. So hopefully we'll have a couple different
Yeah,
options
yeah,
on those larger items people usually love to bid on.
absolutely. And you will have a great
Yeah.
silent auction.
Yeah.
Everything just kind of comes together and, it always, it works out. So people can buy tickets. Do you have different levels of participation or of
If
ticket?
sponsorships, yes. So we've got a table of 8 is 900. But if you want to sponsor the event, there it starts from 2,000 and goes up to
Mhm.
20,000. Those are still available, although the cut for the name or the logo might be cut off.
Sure.
Um, and so we have to get that in 2 weeks beforehand. So they may or may not make the program.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I mean, that's great information about the event. So the website restoredwings.org, there's lots of, get your tickets. It's called the Flourish Gala. Is
Yep.
that sort of you change the name each year.
Hmm.
And this year it's the Flourish Gala, Thursday, September
Yeah.
14th. We
Yeah.
actually we have about a minute and a half. And I just want, can you briefly talk about the animals and the kids?
Yeah, yeah. We just bought a ranch.
Yeah.
So animals have been being boarded for us, which is fabulous, but now they'll have their own home too. So the kids and the animals will have a home. And what's great about it is this ranch, it's on multiple acres. And there are, I can't necessarily describe it. It is a safe home for kids,
Sure, sure.
but it will be a place where kids can go who've been trafficked, and that will be the requirement for them to get in the program, that there has to be that high risk there or they've been trafficked. And whether they admit it or not, we will be able to tell and see the signs. And it's the only place in Nebraska because there's absolutely nothing for kids in Nebraska.
Yeah. I mean, first of all, congratulations and also thank you. I mean, for just, I don't know, seeing the need and seeing what is required to really restore,
Yeah.
you know, kids, women, men. I mean, you
Yeah.
deal with all of
Yeah.
it. It's not
Hmm.
just one gender.
Right. Right.
So
Right.
I'm excited to learn more about that. But
Yeah.
yeah, so anyway, we'll have a bigger conversation around that.
That.
I know people can support you in a lot of different ways. There's different things on your website, but again, just talking about the gala that's coming up on September 14th. Any last 20-second words that you want to?
If you want to go to our gala, you can go to rejuvenating. Actually, we changed it. So it's
Yeah,
restoredwings.org now. So our website's
yeah.
restoredwings.org.
Yep. Yep. And I know it's probably right down there at the bottom of the web,
Yep.
bottom of where we're talking at. So
Yeah.
there, it's a wonderful event. I absolutely love it. And I thank you, Julie. I know this is kind of last minute. I appreciate you taking the time to come on and chat with me. And we will again have a bigger conversation about what you do. And I'm just
Sounds
grateful
great.
for you. So
Thank you so much, Andy. I
yeah,
appreciate it. I'm grateful for you too. Thanks.
yeah, thank you.